本線ドアが閉まります。ドアが閉まります。
Computer security covers many different topics, and because we only have one semester, I select just a subset of the topics that we can cover. So if you want to get more details about cryptography and the theory behind computer security, you won't get that in this course, but I do teach the security cryptography course as well on Monday morning, so feel free to join that if you want some more theory on computer security. Let's start by getting some definitions of what do we mean by computer security, and then introduce some different notation and terminology. So here's a definition of computer security. This comes from a handbook produced by NIST. NIST is a government standards organisation in the US, and they produce a lot of recommendations and standards about computing, including security. And they say computer security is the protection afforded to an automated information system, like a computer system, in order to attain the applicable objectives of preserving. So we have some objectives here as we go through. To attain some objectives of preserving the integrity, availability, and confidentiality of the information system resources. So a computer system, or a generally information system, has a set of resources: data, hardware, software. And computer security is about trying to protect that information system such that we meet the objectives of preserving integrity, availability, and confidentiality. And those are the three key concepts of computer security. Integrity is making sure that those resources are not modified in an inappropriate manner. For example, you have a file stored on your hard disk. To maintain the integrity of the file, you want to make sure that no one can modify that file without you knowing. Availability is making sure that those resources are available to the normal users. You're a company, you provide a network or a computer system for your users, and as part of running a business, they need to access that computer system. That system needs to be available to the users. If, due to some security attack, it becomes unavailable, you can't access a website or a database server, then that's a problem. So that's what availability is about. Confidentiality, often we want to keep information secret. So we want to ensure that that data is kept secret. That's what confidentiality is about. So those are three key objectives that you'll see come up in other definitions and other discussions of computer security: preserve integrity, availability, and confidentiality. CIA, confidentiality, integrity, availability, of the Central Intelligence Agency. This is so confidentiality a little bit more depth. Sometimes we think of it from two perspectives. We have the normal perspective of confidentiality.
Thank you for using JR Shibuya Station. This gate is for the Yamanote line, the Sayur line, the Shonan Shinjuku line, and the Narita Express. This is JR line gate. The other lines are not available.
Providing that service so that only the authorised people can access the contents. But sometimes in confidentiality we also talk about privacy. And privacy, sometimes it's mixed of the terminology, but here we'll talk about privacy as being keeping your actions secret, hiding your actions. So data confidentiality is about keeping your data secret, not letting unauthorised people access your data. Here we'll use privacy to mean keeping your actions secret. That is one thing that you may be aware of: what websites you access, keeping the set of websites that you access, not just the data you've downloaded, but the URLs you access, when, how often. Keeping that information secret is one example of privacy. And often privacy and data confidentiality are grouped generally as confidentiality. So we need to look at, in this course, some techniques for providing confidentiality. We often want to provide that. How do we do that? Anyone know how to provide confidentiality of data? You have a file, you don't want others to see the contents of the file. What do you do with that file? Password, you what? Put a password in the file? Lock the file? How do you lock the file? With a key? Zip file? You're on the right track, you're using the right thing. What's the term or the mechanism that we often talk about to lock that file? Encoding, and you probably have heard of another one as well. Encryption. We would encrypt that file, or encrypt the data inside the file. And yes, using software like Zip often has an option to allow you to encrypt the contents, but there are other ways as well. Encryption takes the data, transforms that data, usually using some secret key like a password, and transforms the data such that once you have that transformed version, the encrypted version, you can only get back to the original data if you have the correct key. You can only decrypt if you have the key. So if you don't have the key, you cannot decrypt. And unauthorized people, assuming they don't have the key, cannot access the data. So we'll talk a lot about encryption and how we can provide data confidentiality with encryption. What about privacy? What are some mechanisms you can use to stop people knowing what websites you access, how often you access them, what times of day you access them? Delete the history. Your web browser keeps a record of the web sites, the URLs that you access. So if someone accesses your computer, they can obtain that information. What else? So that's only if people access your computer. But when you access websites, the packets that are being sent between your computer and the web server are going by many intermediate devices, and they may keep a record of which websites you're accessing. Your ISP, Internet Service Provider, may record what websites you're accessing, when. So we need to look at other ways. How can we hide that information from other users? And we'll talk about, towards the end of the semester, we'll look at different aspects of web security, virtual private networks, and related techniques for privacy.
他の切符をご希望の方は、切符の種類に触れてください。